Hello friends, Namaste. So today we are going to solve another problem that is on the a square pyramid. Okay. So in the data they are telling that a square pyramid 30 sides of base and 60 axis length rest on HP on one of its slant triangular faces. See, this is the change. So it is resting on one of its slant triangular face. Draw the projections when the axis appears to be inclined to VP at 45 degree. Appears to be inclined to VP at 45 degree. Okay. So the first data required for us is square pyramid. It is a square pyramid of 30 sides and 60 axis length. Now we need to make out whether it is resting on HP on one of its corner or it is resting on HP on one of its edge. So that data has been not given. So rather than giving that one, they are telling that it is resting on HP on one of its slant triangular face. So this data has to be used to identify whether the initial position has to be written in a edge condition or corner condition. See, this is a square pyramid. So what they are telling that it is resting on one of its slant triangular face. So how many corners will be there on the HP? There will be 3 corners on the HP. So therefore, if they are going to tell the slant triangular face, so then initially you have to write the square must be in edge condition. Okay, please keep this in mind. If it is a slant triangular face, you have to write the initial position in which condition? Edge condition. If it is a slant edge, if it is resting on slant edge, then the initial condition must be in corner condition. But in this, my friends, in the problem they are telling that it is a slant triangular face. So therefore the initial condition must be in edge condition. It is very important. Please make a mark of it or make a note of it. Okay. So now I am going to draw the first step. See what I have done? I have drawn a square in which condition? Edge condition. Okay. See what are the corners we have? A1, B1, C1, D1 is the bottom face corners and O is the apex. Right. So here all the corners are visible. I have drawn a front view of this by drawing the projections. See here what is the naming I am going to give. So this one is A1 dash in bracket D1 dash. Here B1 dash in bracket C1 dash. Here O1 dash, that is also in bracket, and here it is O dash. Have you got this one? Any doubts? Okay. So what is the next step? It is the second step. Rest on slant triangular faces. In all the previous problem they are telling that it is inclination with respect to the HP. Rather than giving that one, they are telling that it is resting on slant triangular face. So we have to write like this. Okay. So for that, which is the edge to the right side? B1 dash and C1 dash. So this is the edge to the right side. Okay. So with the help of compass, take the measurement from B1 dash to O dash and cut the arc. So what is this? This is O dash, and take the measurement from A1 dash to O dash. Cut the arc. Okay. Now take the measurement from B1 dash to A1 dash. Cut the arc. So just erase the extra things. So what is this? This is a A1 dash in bracket D1 dash. Okay. I am going to join this with the dark lines. Okay, and also locate the center. I need to draw the axis. So this one is O1 dash. Okay, so what is the next step? What is the next step? So the next step is to draw the all vertical projection on horizontal projection, identify all the corners. Shall we do it? Okay, see, now I have drawn the projections and located all the corners. Okay, so now I am going to tell you once again the step by step method to draw the visible and invisible edges. So what is the step number 1? Identify the resting edge or corner. Resting edge or corner must be enclosed in parenthesis and edges going from this corners will be invisible. So which is the resting corner? B1, C1, right? So therefore the resting edge, so the edges which are going from this corner, that is the base edges, okay, only you have to consider the base edges, that will be invisible. B1 to C1 and also from ear to ear, and this one must be also invisible. Okay, and this is also invisible, this is also invisible as per the step number 1. Okay, so what is the step number 2? Identify the face near to the observer. The face near to the observer must be dark. So when you are looking from this side, this is the bottom face and this one is the apex. So in this case, bottom face is nearer to the observer. So what happens? So this bottom face will be dark. So since it is been made dark, we have to remove this parenthesis. Okay, we need to remove the parenthesis because it is visible. So what is the next step? The outermost, see, the third step is outermost boundary must be dark. So this is the outermost boundary, so that must be dark. Is it clear? Next, identify the remaining vertical edges. Remaining vertical edges must be dark. See, there are 4 slant edges are there. All the 4 slant edges is been joined. Hence, there is no remaining edges. So this is what the top view. Have you got this one? So what is the next step? Next step is to question. Okay. So axis appears to be inclined to VP at how much? 45 degree. So there is a word called as what? Appears. So therefore this is a normal problem. Okay. So it is being inclined at an angle of how much? 45 degree. So as usually I am going to draw a line which is parallel to the XY line. At convenient distance I am going to mark a point. From there I am going to mark how much? 45 degree. To take 45 degree. Okay, so I am going to fix the O dash at the convenient distance. Okay, so this is a normal problem. So I need to shift this object on this here. So I am going to enclose this in a box. I'm going to enclose this in a box. I'm going to give this one as 1 and 2. So there's a reference. Okay, and also I need another reference. This one is, I'm going to take it as 3. So with the help of compass, take the measurement from 1 to 3. 1 to 3. So cut the arc. Here I am going to draw the vertical line, 90 degree lines to this. Okay, so what is the angle being given? It is a 45 degree. Now with the help of compass, I am going to take the measurement from 3 to C1, 3 to C1. It will be same for 3 to B1, 3 to B1. In the same way, you have to mark 2 as well as 1. So I marked it. So this one is B1, this one is 1, 2, and this one is C1. Okay, I got the box. Okay. What is the next step? I need to identify another remaining corners, and I need to shift the same drawing to over here, then draw the vertical projections, horizontal projection, and identify the corresponding corners. Okay, shall we do it? Okay, see here my friends, I have drawn this object over here, and also I drawn the projections and located all the corners. Now once again I am going to repeat the step by step method how to draw the visible and invisible edges over here. So for that I am going to take this one. Steps to write the final front view. Identify the face near to the observer from top view. The face near to the observer must be dark. See, from the top view, this is the top view. Identify the face nearer to the observer. This is the bottom face and this one is apex. So which one is nearer? The bottom face is nearer to the observer. Hence the bottom face must be dark. The bottom face must be dark. Next, the step number 2, outermost boundary must be dark. So the outermost boundary must be dark. So this is the boundary. Correct? See, this is the boundary I have drawn. What is the next step? Identify the top corners in the bottom face after the boundary. So this is the boundary. So this is the bottom face. We don't have any top corners, right? No corners are there. Hence there is no need to go through this step. Next, fourth one. Is the pyramid. Identify the remaining slant edges. Those slant edges must be invisible. So how many slant edges are there? So there are 4 slant edges are there. Out of those, A1 dash, B1 dash is been, B1 dash to O dash has been done. A1 dash to O dash has been done. The remaining slant edges is what? C1 dash to O dash, D1 dash to O dash. So that must be invisible. See, C1 dash to O dash is overlapping with B1 dash to O dash. So therefore the only remaining slant edge is this one. See, we need to give importance to which one? Visible edges. So this is the final view, and also we have to represent the axis. Okay, to make you understand I am writing this in the pen. Okay, but you have to write it properly with the help of pencil only. So this is the final front view and this is the final top view for the given problem. Okay, thank you. Namaste.